All right. Errol Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter. Man, that press conference was intense. These guys didn't play Mr. Nice during that one. Let's talk about some of the things that were said, especially Errol Spence Jr. telling Sean Porter that pretty much saying that he was a bum that's in good shape. Man, I thought it was hilarious, man. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thank you very much for your support and encouragement. Specifically, I want to thank the people that watch the videos all the way to the end, that actually watch the videos and don't just read titles. You guys really make my day. It's great to have conversations with you guys about the sport of boxing in the comment section. Also, thank you to everybody that supports on Patreon, Finance, Boxing, and Business and Politics, and also the live streams that we do in the week at OG Boxing Talk on Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Standard Times. And thank you guys for the support, for the super chats and the Cash App and all that good stuff. Thank you guys. Now, we know there's a fight coming up this weekend. It's finally just a couple days away. It's going to be intense. It's a very good fight card. The last two fights on that fight card, I am really looking forward to. And of course, you know, I'm talking about the Errol Spence Jr. Sean Porter fight for the unify the WBC and the IBF belts. And then there is a WBC 168-pound championship that's going to be fought between David Benavidez, the former WBC champion, and Anthony Dirrell, the current WBC champion. So they held their last press conference yesterday, and it was great. Now, I really wish somebody would sit down and explain to whoever that the person is that was the moderator of it. I'm not sure what her name was, but you got to let these guys fight each other out. You got to let them talk, okay? Let them talk back and forth. Let them talk a lot of smack. That's what sells the fight. Think she was trying to be a little too orderly and was trying to break these people up. Said it's like my 2 3-year-olds. No, dude, and no, lady. It's not like your 2 3-year-olds. It's like two grown men that haven't eaten very much, look like they're starving, pissed off, and want to hurt each other. You know what we pay for. The reason why we'd want to pay the money for that. And that press conference made me feel even more like, man, I'm ready for this fight. Sean Porter is a good fighter, man. He really is. He seems like he's a nice guy. He's definitely more of the politically correct type of guy than Errol Spence Jr. is. And Errol Spence Jr. just came off like he just wants to hurt. Like he's not in it. He's not mincing any words. You know, he wasn't being rude. He wasn't cussing. He wasn't doing, you know, like the Adrian Bronner, like all that Adrian Bronnerism or whatever, man. But he told the funniest part of it to me was when Errol Spence Jr. told Sean Porter, man, you just in shape. You got no skills. Now, when I say somebody has no skills, that's what the word bum means to me. So when I say he called him a bum without a skill, he didn't actually call the dude a bum. He said he's a great fighter, he's a good fighter. But what makes Sean Porter a good fighter is because he's just always in really good shape and he's rugged, right? But when Sean Porter was asked a question about the fact that Errol Spence said that he was dirty, when Sean Porter said, you know, nobody before my last fight or over the last couple months ever called me dirty. And I was thinking to myself, Sean, come on, man. You know damn well people been calling you dirty since day one. Okay? Dirty from day one. The first thing that I thought when I saw Sean Porter fight was, This dude is dirty. What is this? I mean, I watched Sean Porter not in the last two fights, but in the fights before, the fight, definitely the Andre Berto fight. I remember watching it. I remember thinking that in parts of the Adrian Granado fights, but back when he was fighting Paulie Malignaggi, and the guys like right before he fought Paulie Malignaggi. I was like, and I want to root for Sean Porter, so I didn't have any reason to say that or, just to be spiteful towards Sean Porter or his father. Another reason, something else I want to say about his father was funny in that press conference. He shaved his head. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Thank you for just shaving that head. Hey, look, man, I know some people might call you baldy and all that. Trust me, I know from experience. But it don't mean nothing, man. Life is better when you're bald, especially when you admit that you got no hair. Anyway, Sean Porter saying that he had never been called dirty before, man, is right there. I was like, all right, man, you're not being real, man. You're not being real. You know that you're willing to do almost anything that you can get away with in that fight to win a fight. And that has been very, very, very obvious. But Errol Spence Jr. said, look, he looked like he's swimming when he's throwing punches. You know that? He said, man, you look like you're swimming. You look like you're swimming when you're throwing punches. So, that tells you right there, man, what I think the strategy of Errol Spence Jr. is going to be in this fight. Errol Spence Jr. is coming straight up the middle on Sean Porter. Jabs, straight left hand, straight left hands, jab to the body, straight left up top. A lot of what you can see in the replays of Mikey Garcia, but the difference between Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter is that Sean Porter is not just going to stand behind his high guard and just get beat up. Sean Porter is going to try to fight, which means he is going to fight, which means that Sean Porter is going to get caught with a lot of stuff. After I heard that statement, I started thinking to myself, Errol Spence Jr. might get him out of there. Errol Spence might get him out of there because the last person to go the distance with him, right, obviously was Mikey Garcia, but Mikey Garcia he really just took a lot of punishment. The fact that Mikey Garcia made it the distance with Errol Spence Jr., in my opinion, was more a testimony to Mikey Garcia not wanting to get knocked out, not wanting to get hurt, and realizing real quick in that fight that he couldn't win. So when he figured out he couldn't win, he just stopped fighting. That's not going to be Sean Porter, man. Sean Porter's going to get in there. He's going to fight. He's gonna throw punches after he gets hit, while he's getting hit. But you know how you swim. You swim like this, man, and them shots is gonna come straight up that middle. Now the other fight, so I thought that was real fun. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It is a really good example of when you see two fighters that are willing to wait, that are just waiting to weigh in, waiting to eat, and ready to go. Now, Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter were also asked about the weights, where they were on their weights. And this is why I'm saying that Errol Spence Jr. seems to be more of a real dude to me, man. And where Sean said, man, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm with my weight, but I'm ahead of schedule, and coming Friday morning, I'm gonna eat Friday morning. Man, that's really hardcore, man, right there, when you can't eat till Friday morning and it's Wednesday. But Errol Spence Jr. said, hey, I'll tell you right now, I'm on weight. And he also mentioned that he really couldn't do any strength and conditioning during the Mikey Garcia camp, but he said during this fight, he can do a little strength and conditioning. There was some confusion in the conversation where Sean Porter said, hey, which is it? Is it not? Did you have a personal, a strength and conditioning coach? Or did you not do strength and conditioning? Errol Spence Jr. said he didn't have a strength and conditioning coach. And he does his own nutrition. He didn't hire somebody to do physical training for him, to do the training for him. And he didn't hire a nutritionist. He said he brings his up from the mud. That's not the same thing as saying he didn't eat any food and he didn't train. You know what I mean? Anyway, the other fight is Andre Dirrell and David Benavidez. Now, this is going to be an opportunity for people in the comment section to tell me that I was wrong. If Andre Dirrell goes the distance in this fight, I personally cannot see it. Now, he's twisting up David Benavidez, and David Benavidez is switching between saying, the necessary things like, this is going to be a really good, rugged fight, expected to go, 12 tough rounds. But then in the next sentence, he said he's going to knock the guy out. Andre Dirrell Anthony Dirrell was correct in saying, which is it? But my thought is that, it's probably that you're not going 12 rounds. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who you got? I know who most of you guys got in this Errol Spence Sean Porter fight. What do you guys think about the Andre Dirrell fight? Let me know in the Anthony Dirrell fight against David Benavidez for the WBC champion. I'm telling you, I think that's going to be it's a great lead in to the main event, and it's definitely going to be worth buying that ticket. So let me know what you think in the comment section. With that, I'm out. Peace.